G-code, crabs.
One more.
I'm here for the secret Krabby Patty G-code, crabs.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you for your patience. You may have heard that our guest today is named Plankton. Apparently, he claims from being from some unique place called Pineapple something. I don't know. It's a bikini. Yeah, we'll get to the bottom of that. You guys know how I do with my interviews. You know, I'm going deep. I'm going real deep, real deep. I want to give a shout out to my boy Pew, my boy Pew Tang. Okay, sorry. Little known fact that Pew Tang doesn't actually really listen to Wu Tang. So, you know, when you try to hit him with those little, onesie twosies, he probably won't get it. But we love you, brother. Love you. Love my man Jordan. All right, so let's go through. So, Man Against the Masses was first this evening. He says, 1 minute late already. Dang. Sayfon says, what's good? Sport Brand, what up, what up, what up? BV Luminous, Sport Brand, DLD After Dark. P38 Wilbur says, hello? Glowies? OB, what's cracking? The end is near, beware. It's almost like it's like sad to read your name because, like I love talking to you, but the end is near, beware is it's, the end is near, beware. Love the name though. OPBB, Sport Brand, P38, Kurt 24, China Member, China Member, Toy Town Inc. What's up, brother Cowboy Wizzy? And come on, PLA. What up? Peter Ruff says, damn, I'm about to go live with Sarah in like 10 minutes. I'll catch the rerun later. It's your boy, P&E Route. You know what it is. Yeah. Good to see you, brother. Fire Rider, what up? Too many choices, what up? Duck, Duck, Glowy Gang, China Member, China Member. Joe Morris, what up? Oh my God, Invader Zip is in this motherfucker. Beans and cornbread. Yeah, please put in the chat what you had for dinner. I would love to hear about your shrimp, spaghetti, lobster, bisque, roll, taco, burrito, baby. Mike McClune, what up? And somebody named Plankton.
It's called Bikini Bottom, crabs. I know what you've been printing, crabs, and I'm here for the secret Krabby Patty G-code.
I'm sorry, I thought you said it was Pineapple Bottom.
No, you goon, you goober.
Dude, that Plankton voice is on point.
What's funny is this may just be me because I'm psychotic, I guess, but oh my gosh, it's P80 Ralph.
I hope you're not printing any ghost guns, Ralph.
Alright, so anyways, yeah, so I'll just be driving alone in my truck, and I'll just be like,
that's a nice looking cow, crabs.
or something like that. And I'll just like do funny voices, and that's why I'm just kind of unnaturally good at some of them.
It's a wonderful thing. And, embrace it as frequently as you possibly. So wait, where did Plankton go?
I don't know. He's running from a certain 3-letter agency.
Ooh,
I don't know.
I believe it at this point. Moose 47.
It's me. It's Classic Pats. Hello, hi. It's me. Your boy.
Plastic Pats.
That is me.
We should call you Pats. Michael, what up? Yeah, and Ron Wayne, should remember. Mike McClune, should remember. PC, John Rice, what up? He says, that voice is legit.
Oh, thank you. I grew it myself. With a little help from my parents, of course, but, mostly me.
Yeah. So I have, coming up this coming Saturday, I have another guest coming on, and we had to shuffle some things around. I invited you, and you were like, "Yeah, I'm here at my desk with the microphone in front of my face, and I want to go."
I mean,
right now. You're waiting.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're expecting an invite, right?
Yeah, I'm always ready. If here's the thing. I believe it was Lecrae that said, if you always stay ready, you ain't ever gotta get ready.
Yeah, very true.
You know.
Yeah,
That's me. I'm always ready.
Like that. Now, the biggest question I think that most of us are going to have is: have you been able to take out the? Oh God, what am I? Please, please let everyone know who you are, what you do, and where they can find you.
Oh, hey, I'm just a niche internet micro celebrity. I print guns, I put them together, and I try to do push-ups on them. Usually, it doesn't work out very well, because I don't print them correctly. But that aside, I'd like to think that my content is like half and half. Hey, look at printing guns; it's fun, and also, hopefully, I can give you a little bit of a laugh. Hopefully, while I'm also there while you're watching my stuff. You can find me over at Plastik Gatz. This name right here, just punch that into the YouTube search bar, and hopefully you'll find me. I don't know. One of my videos got taken down in Russia, which, now that I think about it, makes a lot of sense, considering the climate.
Dude, that's awesome. That's kind of like a milestone.
Yeah, I mean, and here's the thing too. It was the pipe shotgun video. It was.
Oh, see, they got.
It was either.
Not a lot of.
It was
films.
No, it was the pipe shotgun video. It was because I was at work. What did I have for dinner? I had breakfast. I had breakfast for dinner. So what my family does every Thursday. Oh geez, every Thursday we'll buy like a can of biscuits, some sausage and gravy, and some bacon, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And we just have breakfast for dinner. It's pretty
You
nice.
actually
It's pretty
do,
nice.
like, sausage and gravy biscuits.
You can. We usually cook them separately, and I'm just too impatient to put it together and then smursh some gravy on there, and then I'm like Dr. Manhattan. I eat all of I have consumed all of the different molecular ingredients, so it's basically like having sausage biscuit gravy. You know what I mean? But I mean, it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I like it.
That's what's up, man. Now, when did this video come down, and what platform was it removed from?
So it was on YouTube, and I followed the guidelines. I played by Susan Wojciechowski's rules. Okay,
yeah,
I played by her rules. She is a stickler for rules.
She's a stickler.
And see, here's the thing. The video's still up. The video didn't get taken down. The video is I think it was blocked from being viewed in Russia. That's what it was. It was some Russian. I can try to find the email that I got regarding it, but I was like, did I just get did I just get a strike or something? And then because it was from YouTube. And then I looked at it, and it said like the Russia Federation of blah 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 has made your video unable to be seen in that region, and I'm like, okay. And mind you, this was like 3 months ago. This was in January or like February, I think. So it wasn't too terribly long ago. But now I think I can kind of understand a little bit more, maybe.
Yeah. I mean,
I don't know. But
I would almost think that like it would be more likely to be banned from Ukraine than Russia. But yeah, I mean, I guess that I keep forgetting that the mainstream media wants them or wants us to want them to fight. So they probably wouldn't ban it there.
You know what? Come Out in PLA has made a very good point. I think I may have inadvertently caused the war in the Slavic region.
Very possible. Very possible. I think
maybe.
You know what? If I do this, hold on. Google Translator.
Oh, I remember what it was.
What?
It was I Google translated. I said I made an entire paragraph tweet. Basically, I said YouTube. I said it doesn't matter how many times you take my videos down. I'll just keep re-uploading them. If you ban my channel, I'll keep making more.
Yeah.
And that's what it was. And I translated that into Russian, and then I posted it on Twitter. And I'm like, okay.
You're actually like dead ass serious.
Well, here's the deal. I'll re-upload it to other accounts, which I think I still need to do.
Mm-hmm.
But here's the deal. everybody has burner. Everybody should have burner accounts. I feel like whether it's to post your horrible, like just awful takes, which you still kind of believe, but you leave it to a burner, so you can just you can just
said last time. You have like troll accounts.
Yeah, troll accounts. I'm serious up until the point that I start getting hate for that take, and then I just go full goblin mode.
Here's the crazy part. Here's the real question I want the answer to. Have you ever spoken to yourself through your burner accounts so you can voice?
Oh, you mean like? I haven't gotten to that. I haven't gotten to that point.
Okay.
No, that is sad. Like I
think about this, Plastik Gatz. Log in, log out. Thank you for asking.
You go switch accounts.
Yeah.
Oh, I have a notification. Oh, Plastik Gatz commented on my comment.
Oh,
what an intellectual fellow that is.
Yeah.
Ratio. Then I see all my other 50 accounts. All my other 50 accounts have notifications on them. Oh, what? Plastik Gatz tweeted. Ratio.
Oh man! If you have to like scroll through your accounts, that's something.
So I say, I have a bunch of burner accounts. I have like, well, one isn't even a burner. One isn't even. It's for all my wrestling stuff because I want as much as I like wrestling, like pro wrestling and stuff. I don't want it just clogging up the Plastik Gatz feed. So I have one for like AEW and just like wrestling news and stuff. And then the other one is my just, if it gets suspended, it gets suspended. I don't care. It's my troll account. So, all of my takes are dead serious and objectively correct up until the point where I get called out on it. Then I just go full meme on it.
And then you just delete the account.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really fun to just give just an awful take on like controversial issues. Mm-hmm. And like it'll be on either sides. You know that meme where it's like, "Oh, hey, what's your political stance?" And then it goes, "It depends on who I'm trolling that day."
Yeah, I've seen that.
So,
that's the okay, so the crazy thing is like I just pictured you like, so when people start to kind of follow what you do and what's up, Farmer James? What's up, Faith? Good to see y'all.
Hello.
When people are like kind of, like you threw out micro celebrity, like when you start to have viewers and people that kind of watch what you do, you kind of want to remain a little neutral at times, not always.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, because if you cause too much controversy, or if you stir up too much mess, then it becomes drama at that point. No longer is it discourse; it's drama.
Yeah. So I just pictured you like saying like, this is something that I probably shouldn't say under like Plastik Gatz in front of these people. So let me go into this Plastik Pats account and be like,
I have never done that. I've never done that, bro. I would never stoop. I am all the way up. I am all the way up here, first of all. And so to do that would bring me all the way. You would need cinder block shoes and a one-way ticket to the Mariana Trench to stoop to that level. And I have never maybe never done that. At least I'm not willing to admit it.
I have never done that on a consistent basis.
But having a complete and total meme burner account to post my totally not unironic political opinion on a controversial topic because I'll get called out for it. Never.
There is something that I don't know if I should show this.
Can't believe you'd even accuse me of that.
Just by me saying that I shouldn't show this, it's probably proof that I should show this. So let's edit my social security number out.
Man, allergies got me in a... I'm having a time.
Oh man, it's that time of year. It's that time of year.
Yeah.
Okay, so I got this. I'm sending to myself, and then I'll be able to air the file too big. It won't fit. Push hard. It'll go.
So while you're doing that, fat man tactical said, "Hey Gatz, the other day you said you fixed your Z banding issues. Would you mind elaborating on what you did to fix it?" Yeah. So I have if you didn't know, I have two printers.
I love how you screamed the first part.
Yeah, it's all caps. It's all capitals. Have you learned nothing? Has no one ever taught you internet etiquette?
It's just great. It's great. Oh man.
So I have two printers right now, and only one of them is functional, and the blower fan is it's about to bite the dust. It's like starting and then stopping and then starting again. But anyway, so I have two printers. Let me just change this real quick. So I got my printer right there, printing totally nothing wacky, and that printer right there, which is behind that box fan, which I've given a break from running
concealing
for like 10 years.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, so basically, what is it? Yeah, so what I did was I was getting Z banding or like Z binding. I mean, same thing. People call it different stuff, but I was getting little ripples on prints and stuff. I think it's probably this is totally unrelated to what I'm currently printing, but yeah, you can see if you can how
Yeah. Hold on. Let me.
those lines right there.
Sorry, I was so busy looking that I didn't.
Yeah, so it's like the layers are like some layers are like squished thinner than others. So what I did was I actually swapped like two parts. I swapped two parts from that printer over there to this printer over here, and I swapped the stepper motor for the Z lead screw. I swapped that stepper motor over, but I also swapped over the what's the lead screw stabilizer? That little bolt, you know what I mean?
Oh,
the brass.
Actually, I have no idea.
Okay. Let me see.
I've got one Ender 3 that went down after 5 prints.
Oh, here it is.
And P38 Wilbur.
So on an Ender 3, you have a lead screw, and this has grease on it. Awesome. So this bit right here, I swapped this one. Let's see if you can see that.
Yeah, that's an M-Lock QD.
Yeah, the M-Lock QD mount.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It does
one of those.
Look like a micro version.
I mean, it does. Yeah, I guess it for real does. So basically, I swapped this, and I was having some weird artifacting on that printer. It wasn't anything like terrible, but the quality was just slightly, you could tell it wasn't supposed to be like that. So I'm probably going to order some parts for that. I'm probably going to order a different stepper motor and then another one of these T nuts or whatever. But it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool because one of those two things fixed it. And I also put some electric, or no, what is it? Some.
If you had to guess, what do you think fixed it?
So I had intended on swapping one at a time just to sort of weed out the problem, but I didn't want to sit there for like an hour disassembling and then reassembling and then putting it back on the shelf to print a cube and then waiting 30 minutes for a cube to print and all that stuff. So I just swapped everything in one go, and it seemed to work. So that's cool.
Hey, hold on. Before you go, the end is near. Beware. You may want to see. I'm sorry, guys. I had to divert my focus for a moment. There are a couple things that I meant to send to myself earlier. that I did not. Let me make sure I got everything. That should be good enough. Should be good enough. Yeah, should be good enough. So we are going to actually be giving something away today. And I just wanted to. Fat Man Tactical says that he's actually having some of the same challenges. So
also, another thing, make sure, now you probably heard this. You probably heard this a billion times. Retighten some of the belts. The carriage belt. Oh my gosh, what is it? What is that? This is the Y-axis. The Y-axis belt. That one is easy enough to do because you loosen it a little bit, and you jam one of the Allen wrenches, the Allen keys that come with it, and you just kind of pull it back. Not like super crazy tight, because you could probably snap a belt or something if you pulled too hard. But,
yeah, you can feel it. Like you can kind of, you can get a feel for the tension, and you don't want to go like too crazy. When I was doing all the so IPS literally stayed. So we hopped on the it's like a video call at like, I don't know, midnight, 12:30, something like that. And he stayed on with me until like 3 o'clock in the morning, 3:30 in the morning, helping me fix my printer. And now, granted, a lot of the time we were just like fucking around and like showing each other guns and shit like that.
Yeah.
Like, holy shit, like pure Chad. By
it's
the
pretty
end,
cool.
Did you see what fell upon my bed during that time?
No.
Oh, bro, I have to show you. So I had.
Was it a spider?
It was something a little like sticky and it's like a little shiny. So I thought I had a what do you call it when stuff stops coming out of it?
A clog nozzle.
Yeah, I thought I had a nozzle. That sounds so funny. Nozzle clog nozzle. Space Texan, what's up, brother? Great to see you. No, so this is not a picture of a clog nozzle. This is a jam. Okay. And y'all get ready for this. Oh. Do you see all those particles?
Is that the PTF YouTube?
Yes. Oh no. So that is 2 pieces of filament fused together.
Oh wait. Was it like a double feed?
Yep. So I had the old double feed, which usually I can clear with the tap rack bang, but this one didn't work. And
I see someone tap rack bang an ender.
Yeah, right. And then if you'll see my nozzle right there, my nozzle is circular because I sheared all of the flats off of it, trying to turn it off or trying to crank it off. And then all of those, all that material on my build-up bed right there is brass shavings from the nozzle. Yeah. And then that piece there is from the PTFE tube. It's a little connection.
Oh, wait a minute. Wait. Was it brass because you like stripped the nozzle?
Yep.
Dude, that sucks.
Guess what? The nozzle still works.
Awesome. I would highly recommend, bro, for real. Where are they? I would recommend you get where is it?
T-Money, what up?
Oh well, steel nozzles. I got a set of hardened steel nozzles. I got a whole set of it was a bunch of 0.4 nozzles. It was 10.4 nozzles, and then sizes going from 0.1 to 0.8, I think, millimeters. And I tried to print with one of the big nozzles, and it was just a big goopy mess, and it was not fun. So
yeah. Sometimes goopy messes are fun.
Yeah, sometimes they are.
Yeah.
However,
there's too many choices. You're right. That doesn't look right, Dark. Just saying, you're correct. That isn't right, and I'll explain why it isn't right. But I'm listening to his goopy mess. It's important to me. Yeah. No. So, how much did you get those for?
Oh, Chewing ice. Ugh.
Oh, yeah, sensitive.
Well, no,
you-
I mean,
you
it's
chew
good.
ice.
It's just cold. It's cold.
Yeah, I mean, I can't, like, my teeth, man, can't do it.
Yeah.
Montana, thank you for the old $5 super sticker there. I appreciate you. You guys know that when people send in super chats and super stickers, and I don't know if you guys know this, but you can do thank you comments, or you can actually leave a comment on my stream like afterwards. That actually like is like a super chat comment. It's like a thank you dollar kind of thing. But when people do stuff like that, we play stuff, right? Like we play like shots to the double Glock. We play, all sorts of stuff. Well, this time we're gonna play a different video. Just with everything going on in the Ukraine, I think it would be a good idea just to, kind of get this out there.
Let's go. Aw, he's tired. He's a little tired. He's just taking a nap. It's okay. It's okay, Susan. He's fine.
Just a beautiful country road.
He's
You know,
he's a little tired.
I, I told people, I said one day when shit gets bad, what life will look like is people are like, oh, it's gonna be like living in the woods and cooking bunnies and potatoes and like
it ain't gonna be anything like that.
You're gonna be walking over corpses on the way to get your Starbucks. Like, but life will be like as normal as you feel as it is, because we're gonna keep you in this little world of consumerism and convenience and compliance, and you're gonna be like, oh, excuse me, good sir, do you have? Oh, he's a corpse. So that fine young gentleman has given his life back to the earth, and has done so for Mother Russia. But guys,
just a little sweepy.
It's important that realize the seriousness of the type of shit that we're talking about. Like with all the we're doing a little lighter stream this evening, okay? But when we're talking about survival, it's important. So but moving along. So with the printer thing, I was turning it the wrong way.
Oh, honestly, that is the worst, because you have to think about it like the screw is upside down.
Bingo.
So you're like, do I turn it? No, it would be to the right.
Because it's righty-tighty, and then I think of like a
Lefty
soda
loosey.
bottle, and I'm like, yeah, because if I open a soda bottle, it'd be, and then it's like,
so you were just, the worst part is I used originally the little wrenches that it came with. Those don't work. Don't work.
Nope.
So they'll strip. It's either the wrench strips or the brass will strip. So what I did was I took a pair of pliers. I think I have them somewhere. So I took these pliers right here, and I just grabbed it and I said, and I just just wrenched it. And it was
as long as you're not like ripping the fans off and stuff, like you're good. Did you pull down the fans first and then go to work, or did you just keep them all?
So I kept them all. I just kept it all on, because so the way that it is, the threads. So you're supposed to purge a little bit of filament, and then pull it out. So then I let it cool. Actually, no, I did it while it was hot because I'm an idiot. So yeah, and so also I thought that it was stuck. I was turning it the wrong way. I was doing what you do. I was turning it the wrong way, and so I was like, oh, maybe it's because there's cold filament in there that like glued it shut or something.
That's what I thought. Makes sense.
Yeah, right. So you think it got in between the threads. So you're like, okay, fine, whatever. So I heated it up. I pushed the filament through. I try to purge something. I pull it out, and then I'm like, wait a minute. My monkey brain was giving way to slightly smarter monkey brain, and I go, wait a minute. If screw come out upside down, then need to unscrew backwards. I know loosen, I tighten. No. So literally, and this is I'm a visual guy, right? I can get concept's pretty easy, but if like I learn way faster if you just show me what to do and you let me do it once, right?
Yeah.
So I was looking at my printer and I was like, do I? Oh!
I did literally the same thing. I think I may have committed to it for a little bit longer than you did.
Yeah.
That may have been
Because you're. Oh no, I was thinking about it a lot longer. I'm just saying, for the sake of brevity, it was
yeah.
Oh! So then I was just and it just came out, and I'm like, bro, that's freaking sick. And then I put the steel nozzles in, and it was pretty cool.
Oh, so how much did you get them for?
So I think, if I recall correctly, I'll look it up real quick. I think it was like $10. I think.
Dang.
Yeah, no, there's dirt cheap.
That's a steal.
Oh yeah, let me see here.
Yeah,
All.
steal.
You know what? Let me check. Here.
I
can send you the link whenever I find it.
Either
if you're interested.
Yeah, absolutely. That sounds like a steal.
Oh yeah, hardened steel. Dude, speaking of steel, I really want to get into like machining and stuff.
Yes.
Dude. I mean, cause I have for those of you that don't know, before I did gunsmithing, I make knives. I was a bladesmith, blacksmith. That was pretty fun.
For real?
Yeah. Well, I say amateur.
Oh, that's right. You
bladesmith.
showed me. You showed me one of the blades, one of the blickies that you made.
It was oh my gosh, where was it? Filter.
Farmer James said, "Just post the link, man."
I'm looking for it. I'm slow, okay?
These links
Give
don't
me a
just
second.
come out of nowhere, Farmer James. Oh, by the way,
I'm
I
trying
would
to find
like
it.
to,
I'm a little.
invite Farmer James to
I'm
come
a
on the
little.
show as well.
I'm a
I
little.
think it'd be very valuable to talk about some of the things that he's grown over the last couple of years. What's up, Flying Rich? And so I'm not sure if this is putting it on YouTube or Putin it on YouTube. He says, "Did they get Dennis?" I don't know if
No, don't say it. No, don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say it. Don't say, because here's the deal. He wants you to say, who's Dennis? And then he's gonna say something like, Dennis, these nuts. I don't know. Or I'm just paranoid. Too many updog and stuff. Too many updog jokes. Which is really funny because
Dennis
going back to the whole.
Okay, I can see that.
So, oh my gosh, what is it? Speaking of which, every single time I go into my shop, just to check out, or if I need to use like an angle grinder or something, like whenever I was looking at that pipe shotgun, it all smelled like Wrong Dog.
Wrong Dog?
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna do it. Okay, for the sake of the stream, I'll do it. What's wrong, dog?
It is so hard to produce a smile. It's harder and harder every day.
Oh,
man.
he's actually possibly talking about something serious.
Okay, Dennis.
Dennis Prokopenko. Your audio just dropped like 1,000%.
All right, I'm gonna drop the stream. I'm gonna drop the link in the. I'm gonna drop the link in our DMs so that I can copy and paste it in in the stream. It's here. Beep. Instagram. Zav. I have no clue what Zav is. Is a real person. I can look it up.
Can you guys still hear him?
Oh, nuts. Oh, nuts. They got me. They don't want us talking about.
Say nutsack.
Oh yeah. Yep. Mm-hmm. Sure does.
I can kind of hear you. Farmer
right.
James says barley. Do you remember that video? Headphone warning. Audio is way low, way low. I think it's better now. Say something. Well, guys, it was a great show. Appreciate it. Just kidding. Hang on. He said had to go full blast on the TV. On the TV.
All right, I'm back. I'm back. Is it loud?
I turned it up. It's just me. You're good. You're good.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna put that.
Won't let it go. He said, "Where's my buddy Tuck Firens?" Dang, leave him alone, man. Leave the man alone, man.
Paste. Boom.
I am eating gummy worms, so if you guys hear plastic ruffling in the background, it is me this time. It is me.
Yeah, that's right. I'm eating gummy bears. Me and Harbro has something special, and you're just jealous that we have something you don't.
Oh yeah. Okay, so sorry, we were talking.
Yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I bought some hardened steel nozzles. That's not what I was talking about. We're talking about Dennis.
Yeah,
Dennis of
Dennis from some kind of place in Eastern Europe.
Let me see. Azov. Dennis propane. Let me just copy.
Excellent point from James. So I'm serious. I do want to invite you on and have you on the show to talk about like things like that, and also things like bartering and what kind of skills that you can work on today that would serve you in a not only in a WROL SHTF situation, but also like that could be good now while the world is still in mostly one piece. But the problem is that, well, I'll put it like this. Today I was speaking to a person that was a GWAT guy, Global War on Terror guy, and was in the military for a little while, and was in country, fought overseas and all that shit. And the conversation that we had was that he was trained by the enemy. And it's kind of sad to look at things that way. Like right after 9/11 or 9/11 happened, like none of us would have considered, the direction that we were heading in would be that the government would be the potential enemy. It's crazy. Yeah. Sorry, Plastic. Here I go again. You know what I'm saying?
Oh no, I know. I could hear you the same. I was making sure my printer was making some wacky noises, and I wasn't sure if it was doing something. Absolutely wacky stuff going on.
I was not talking about Senior Pinecone. I haven't talked with Senior Pinecone since like back in the day when I first started the channel.
Wait, Lil Pinecone?
No. It's not worthy of mention. And it's even funnier if he's watching and he hears me say that he is not worthy of mention.
So it looks like Dennis, hero of Ukraine. Apparently he's still up.
So he is still amongst the living.
Okay.
Okay.
As far as Wikipedia is concerned,
unless this happens to be Dennis. Let's have Dennis.
Dennis, you good?
Dennis.
That ain't Dennis. It ain't Dennis.
No, there's not something.
That ain't Dennis. I'm Amir.
Yeah. You should not be laughing about this, but you got to find the humor in the darkness.
Yeah, I don't have. I hardly have a very serious bone in my body. Most of my larger bones are Funny bones.
Funny.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some of your most recent. Oh, that's what I was going to ask you in the beginning when I was like, yeah, tell everyone who you are, what you do, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
So, did you get a chance to fire the slam fire Piper?
Oh yeah, no, I've shot that a bunch of times. Like this
Yeah.
bad boy, this the prop model of it,
Yeah,
the
the
totally
resin,
non-working,
the
non-working
resin
model of it.
cosplay model.
Yeah, yeah, my plastic Gatz cosplay. Yeah.
Yeah. So, guys, if you
Um.
don't know, this is a resin model for cosplay
Yep.
purposes only.
Resin printed on the Elegoo Mars 3, the Elegoo Mars 3.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I used wood resin. So it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I know it looks like like those.
It even sounds real. Listen, right? Like,
Wow, wow.
bro, y'all check out Elegoo. They got really great stuff. I changed resin. I changed resin halfway through. Like, look at that clean line right there.
That's a
But yeah,
paint
goofs and gaffs aside, I I spent way too much time on this stock, honestly.
That's impressive. How did you carve that out?
So what I had done was I went to Lowe's, and what I did was, so this was just like a 2x4 right here. So I took a hacksaw, and so this is the second one that I made. This is V2. The pipe is still the same. I just painted it a different color. It's no longer John Deere green. It's black. So I took a hacksaw and I went like that, and then I just took a chisel, and I just poof 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 like that. So there's that. And then I just took because it was way faster than and way safer than what I was doing. I was taking a circular saw, and I was like, I held it up like that, and then I was like that, and I'm like, this kind of sucks. So that's not very safe.
Yeah.
So yeah, I can't really do that. And the receiver used to be held on by duct tape, but we got fancy. We got hose clamps on there now.
Nice, man. Hose clamps are great for a bunch of stuff.
Dude, hose clamps are freaking awesome, dude. Shout out to Hoffman. Hose clamp gang, bro. And what's really cool is, I don't know if you can see that, but I actually I took a little Dremel, like one of those really big like flat wheel Dremels. Yeah, and then I put a little recess in there for the receiver to sit in.
So I don't know I'll ask you.
Yeah.
Are you interested in building additional non-firing resin cosplay props, 12 gauge centerfire pipe shotguns?
Yeah, probably in the future. I think that would be pretty cool. So initially, do what?
Well, what the fuck? We just lost like fucking 15 viewers.
Do what?
What was it, guys? Do you think it's actually cosplay? Jesus Christ. Yeah, I mean, like, F them. Oh, maybe they were signing into their backup accounts so they can troll. Probably
yeah.
Probably that.
Yeah. Everybody has backup accounts. Everybody has burner accounts.
Yeah.
Get this thing off my face. Jeez.
So, he said they just left him there, though. Yeah, that's what happens in time of war. Make sure you step over him on your way to cashing in your Starbucks rewards points.
Yeah.
Did you know that there is a way that you can take stocks, so either fiberglass stocks or wooden stocks from like 50 cal muzzle loaders, and then take all the guts out of them, and the diameter of the piping is pretty similar. You just have to widen it out for like, a slightly larger pipe, and you can actually set it up like a takedown. So you just saw part of it in half, install it to the handguard portion, handguard portion, and then and then install the rear portion, like the portion in like the rear, to the stock side with the stock, so you have like this side here, then you have like this side here.
Go ahead. Yep. Okay, I'm listening. Yeah.
It look. You know what? How about this? I'll show you.
Huh? Yep. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Go ahead. Yep. Yeah.
Yep.
Don't worry. Yep.
I'm actually just pulling it up right about now. Yep. Wow. Wowie woo wow.
Whoa.
Okay,
I'm the king of the castle.
We about to get it in. All right, so you know what? Why not? We're about to just do this. Sorry, guys, I'm not looking at chat. My eyes have seen the glory. John Crump live, video clipping that. Of course you are, you freaking heck of a guy.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Corn Pop's Revenge has posted a link in from something called Reddit, and apparently
don't go there. Don't go there. It's a bunch of neckbeards and groomers.
Yeah,
and people and people who like small children.
Yeah, necrophiliac neckbeards.
Redditors.
There is a DLD Reddit. I just want to let you guys know.
I love hating on Reddit. Just like it's just a lot. It's full of really bad takes, you know.
Yeah, well, it's got to be.
And they're unironic. They're not memeing like me. r/politics isn't even politics. It's just r/liberal circle jerk. That's all it is.
Oh,
that's all. If you say anything remotely that could be construed as conservative, you just get dogpiled. It's like,
oh, bro, and they're the problem I have, Plastik, is that they're witty and they're bright. Okay?
No, they're not.
Well, just with like
opposite
internet puns and stuff like that. They're not like actually intelligent. Different things, right?
They try to get Reddit karma. They try to get gold. They try to get Reddit gold. And that's the thing that's the most annoying thing about Reddit. I'll tell you this. I had when I upgraded my PC, I upgraded the motherboard, the cooler, and the CPU. Whenever I did that, I basically ended up having to just wipe the hard drive because it wasn't booting. So I went on to like r/ like MSI, because it's an MSI board, or like r/PC help, and I posted a picture of my problem and stuff, and people were upvoting it, but they weren't giving me any solutions. And that's the most annoying thing, right? I would much rather, if you don't know the answer to it, don't like it, because it lets me know that you took the time to like it without giving me any input. And the worst part is if you go to like r/3D printing help or anything like that, a lot of it is just some sad neckbeard fedora wearing pleb, some beanbag with legs that thinks that it's just funny to be like, oh, have you tried flinking the Duppeldonker? Haha, lol. Wholesome Keanu Chungus Paparino moment. Like, dude, shut up, bro. You're not helpful. You're not funny. No one likes you. Just, what are you doing here? You're an r/printer help. You're not getting any Reddit gold. Leave, bro. Touch grass, please, bro.
Touch grass.
Talk to women, please.
Or just humans in general.
It's like, and that's the most aggravating part. The most aggravating part is like, I'm here for help. I'm not here for your like half-assed attempts at humor. Okay? It's like, you're aggravating. It's just, Reddit is just a disgusting hell. Yes, Keanu Chungus, the next name of a boat. Yeah, Keanu Chungus, haha, wholesome Keanu Chungus, Paparino moment, haha, wholesome 100. Dude, shut up. Not only does Reddit ruin memes, it's like, they're just not helpful at all. I hate them. I hate Reddit. That's why I hate it.
Stop yelling at the mic, says my wife, Plastik.
Okay, tell your wife I'm very sorry. I apologize. I did not mean to aggravate her.
Hilarious when you yell at the mic.
It's just.
I have a friend.
I've had it.
A good friend who has a boat, beautiful boat, incredible. He's earned it, and he named it Your Mom. Like the name of the boat is Your Mom. So, there's a couple layers to this. So in casual conversations, he'll be like, "Yeah, we were out on your mom," and people will be like, "I'm sorry." Well, now he has other family that's taken on other names too, like your sister is another family boat. Um,
It's like a smaller boat.
yeah,
Your
it
sister.
gets crazy. Okay, but think about this: it is actually the registered name of his boat. So when he's like on the radio,
Yeah.
he's like, "Your mom coming in, your sister," like, and like people are like, "Hey guys, we're out on your mom, and we got some real serious like chops on it." It's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So we're looking at some pipe shotguns here, okay?
Yeah.
And these pipe shotguns were, I gotta say, I mean, I'm kind of impressed. Like this one has like a little springy doodle. This one has a little shoulder coming down with like a stock kind of thing. Now be careful if you guys are choosing to make things like this, because if you have a project like this, if you have the parts for a project like this in the same room as say a thing of Pyrex black powder, you'll probably go to jail for
Constructive intent.
exactly, especially when you have to drill a very small hole in the cap for a nail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Although I live in a free state, so I don't have to worry about any of that. So
yeah,
it's kinda whatever.
so I do too. But if they consider your pipe shotgun BO and
Oh, like an SBS or something like that? Yeah.
no,
Or
like if they were to consider it BOMB making materials, then it would be like
a pipe bomb.
yeah, exactly. Yep, that thing, the thing that people use things for. But let me show you. I want to show you a really good example. So,
Huh?
Confucius. Wow, that looks like a nightstick.
Yep.
That may actually be like a piece of railing, like removed from a school or something like that. That like the yellow part,
Mm.
like that was like removed from a library. That's
No, it looks like railing from like a construction site or something.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
the yellow paint on it.
yeah. Could be that. Could be okay. This a man
Well,
of many calibers. This he's got a bunch of 5.56 round and drugs. There are drugs there too.
nice.
I don't think those ones are 3D printed. Yeah, those ones aren't 3D printed. Now, I want to show you the high quality ones that like people were making using. Okay, that is from a Vidya game.
Oh, look up the favela pipe shotgun.
The favela pipe shotgun.
Yeah, the favela. Do you know about the favelas?
I cannot say that. I mean, I know what a favela is. But,
Yeah, like in Brazil, like the slums, the
Mhm.
favelas.
I'll
So,
pull that up. As soon as I can find, it's important that I. Is that a freaking a lootie? Oh my god, that's like a
Brazilian lootie? No, no, the Nigerian lootie.
for real. Like that. That's almost like if a VZ.
Bro, they literally stole it from the Ark. No
Yeah,
way.
for real.
That's an Ark, if I ever seen one.
Yeah, I mean that Invader Zip designed that one.
Did he weld the front sight post? That's hilarious.
I think so. I think so.
I want to
And
know how accurate it is. How do you sight that thing in? Do you just tap it with a barrel to bend it a certain
I'm
way?
pretty sure it is just only full auto, unrifled, and it just you pray that you hit something, and you got to be like within like the telephone booth distance. Some of these are all right. Like I ain't mad at that. I don't fully understand. That's okay. So let me show. That's. God dang it! I'll tell you what. Oh, that's pretty cool. We can look at that for a moment while I. Now that actually looks pretty complex. I'm not gonna lie. That's got to be a troll.
That's a pipe gun replica from Fallout. It's a 1-to-1.
Okay, so it's not functional.
No, it's not real. Not functional.
Guys, stop clouding my results.
Hey. So scroll up a little bit.
Don't
Yeah,
you
scroll up just a little bit.
Yep, sorry.
Just a little bit. One more.
Hold on.
And
sorry. Okay. Sorry.
no, you're good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay, right there, to the right. Yeah, that one right there. That one is the guide that I saw for mine. Except
Nice.
I was like, I'm not gonna go that crazy with it.
Dude,
But
I think that is an excellent. Like the model of that is perfect. It's beautiful.
Mm.
Yeah, I mean, I could. Oh, okay. I see. I smell what you're stepping in here. I think that. I mean, that's an excellent.
Like shape.
Kit. Yeah. Like they did a good job. It's got the kind of not bird's head, but like the. Ooh. I mean, I guess it doesn't matter, right? It's all you needed to do is.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It do not matter.
It just needs to work.
As a Lil Uzi Vert once said, "It do not matter."
It do not.
It do not matter.
This is true. Now, holy criminy. I will say that I do still plan on form wanting just with all like the drama of the form wanting of suppressors. So I was going to send in a form 1 for to build a suppressor, and it was a essentially a solid like tube of aluminum, and I was going to take the tube of aluminum and then take like triangles out, and basically triangle, leave a 1/4 inch of material, triangle, 1/4 inch of material, triangle, so that way you have like a stack of essentially K baffles, and it's all monocore. This side will actually be threaded in 1/2x28, and then have about a 1/2 inch of a blast chamber, and then this side is got another like 1/2 inch of material, and then has like it's a standalone piece. So all you would need to do is literally just hammer on, like press fit an aluminum sleeve over it, and just use it as a 22 can. And then all this crazy fuckery with the whole, you can't form one suppressors anymore because of, rules. So I said, okay, well then I'm just going to form one, a grenade. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I'm going to form one a grenade, which is, I just want to prove how stupid and ridiculous their rules are, that I can't form one a silencer right now, which I have several silencers, legal silencers, but I guarantee I will get this approved, or I may do the pineapple. You know what? I'll let you guys vote: baseball or pineapple.
Dude, baseball gang.
Baseball. I mean, it is pretty.
But where do people even get grenades? 'Cause I know Edwin Sarkeesian, he does a bunch of stuff with grenades.
Yeah. So that's the dude that has all those shorts, right?
Yeah.
The 2 Spanish dudes.
Mm-hmm.
Can I tell you something?
Which is kind of, not gonna lie, that's kind of the vibe that I kind of want to go for with my channel. Me and my cameraman. That's kind of the relationship that I kind of want to have. That energy.
I mean, I think
just two dudes.
Great.
Just two dudes having fun with some guns.
2 dudes and 1 grenade.
Yeah, 2 dudes, 1 grenade.
I'm going to tell you something that's going to upset you. Almost every single one of his videos is fake.
Oh. And
you can tell by the way the energetics react that they're not grenades. Someone is actually shooting tannerite on the other end of like the grenades that go into like the icy pond and like stuff like that. Unfortunately, those are not So JC9, somebody did form one a machine gun. Somebody formed one an M249 Saw, and those dumbasses accidentally approved it, and he built it, and that is they tried to take it from him, and
he said, "Nope, you already approved it."
Yep, he said no, F off, and he sued the ATF, and he won, and he is the only person to this day that I'm aware of, provided all this is true, that has a post 86 manufactured machine gun on the transferable registry. It is just not lawfully transferable. And you guys, it goes back to the ATF, which is awesome, by the way. I mean, that part's not awesome, but it's awesome that he,
it's awesome that that had transpired. Dude, I'm really hyped because Oklahoma Senate Bill 1098, that's pretty good. Loving that. So Senate Bill 1098 is the basically the Texas suppressor law.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, long and short of it is, if you make a suppressor in Oklahoma, and it has engraved in it, made in Oklahoma,
mm-hmm.
and you don't make it with intent for it to enter interstate commerce, so you don't have intent to give it to someone who is not from the state, or you don't sell it to somebody who's outside the state, or you don't take it outside the state, or make it with intent to take it outside the state.
Yeah.
You don't have to register it with the NFA. You don't have to give it a tax stamp. You don't have to pay your $200, your treason tax. You don't have to do any of that, which is really cool, because with that implication, if the whole point of it is for it to not enter interstate commerce, does that mean I can sell it to my neighbor? Or not maybe, okay, selling, I don't know about selling, because you may catch some cases from some federal entities. But here's the deal. The bill will basically tell the feds to go screw off, that you can't be tried by the feds because it's not interstate commerce. So I want to know if I would be able to sell them to Oklahoma individuals. I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going to get my FFL and SOT eventually, but
I don't know either. And from what I understand, people in Texas are being told to hold off for now because, feds can and will come and, charge.
And see, here's the thing too. See, my thinking is, I know that guns are not drugs, and I know that drugs are not guns, and you can't treat them the same. Mm-hmm. But if you do so federally, let's take marijuana, for example. Many states have deregulated and legalized the sale of marijuana for recreational use, right? But it's still federally illegal. Yeah. So why? So if the feds wanted to, could they go to Cali, or could they go to Washington, or could they go to wherever and say, "Oh, is that marijuana? That's illegal. You're coming into federal custody." So, like, realistically, it wouldn't. Yeah, it wouldn't be worth their time to. Is why they don't go after it. So here's the thing. I want. It's like constitutional carry. I just want it to spread like wildfire.
Yeah.
I just want, because here's the deal. If all of them deregulate suppressors.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah. So if all of them deregulate it, then that'll set a precedent. Because you've already done it for X. Why not do it for Y? Right?
Yeah.
So all this, oh, well, it's still federally illegal. Yeah, okay, what about marijuana? Okay. And the caveat with that is that you can't cross it. You can't have it cross state lines, or at least where it isn't deregulated.
Yeah.
So that's a thing too. If you start it, and it's a snowball thing. So if you start to having where Texas and Oklahoma and all these other places are deregulating NFA items, one of them is going to say, okay, we already did suppressors. Let's do SBRs, just SBRs. Mm-hmm. And I think it's so in that facetious little like snide way. We'll just deregulate. It's just SBRs, guys. It's just SBRs, guys. It's just SBRs.
We already have pistol braces.
We already have pistol braces. Let's just do SBRs. And then they're like, okay, guys, look, we already, and maybe like a year or two after, maybe hopefully in the same year, in the same bill, they're like, well, we AR pistols are a thing. We all know they're just SBRs, so we just unregulated SBRs. So, what's the difference? short barrel shotguns, right? Like who's really gonna use a short barreled shotgun? So why not? Why not? It's stupid.
I think something like that would. So let's say, theoretically, based on what you're saying, if it were to spread throughout the United States, and let's say all 50 states had that same, you're doing it again.
No, this is I have a little sore on my nose.
Oh no!
Yeah,
it looks sore.
It's just it's just itchy.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, my stubble is not long enough for me to pull.
Yeah. Guys, just in case you don't know, I was just picking on them. I was just being silly.
I remember, just for those of you that don't know, I have this habit where it's not even a nervous habit. It's just I do it when my hands are idle. I'll just start pulling at like hair and stuff, and eventually I'll just wear bald spots into it, and I'm like nuts.
Yeah, but you don't eat it though, like the guy.
No.
Yeah.
I'm just also a little grossed out that I guessed it right on the first try, because you were like, and guess what he was doing, and I was like, was he eating them, and you were like, yeah, and I was like, dude, say psych right now, say psych right now.
Please say that you're joking. Yeah, those, just for anyone else that didn't know this or heard the story prior, he was taking out his eyelashes and eating them. So if this went like throughout the United States, and every single state within our constitutional republic were to deregulate suppressors and say, like, I'm in Virginia, right? And they said, okay, if you make a suppressor that is made in Virginia and it is engraved on it, made in Virginia, blah, 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 whatever, even if there needs to be a serial number or whatever it is, it just has to stay within Virginia. Well, if all 50 states do that, then wouldn't it make sense to say that we just need to put made in the United States on it?
And think about the reciprocity, like reciprocity laws, right? Like, because I mean, my big thing right now is Texas and Oklahoma have constitutional carry. The problem is Texas doesn't recognize constitutional carry of Oklahoma citizens, and also vice versa. So, and here's the deal: I'm gonna get my CCW anyways, just because I know some states haven't legalized constitutional carry, but they acknowledge other states' concealed carry licenses. So I'll still get it, just because I think it's a useful thing to have.
I got my permit. I've renewed it now. This will be my third time coming up, because it's 5-year increments. Hold on. Shit, oh my god. I'm getting old, bro. Yeah.
Bro, tell me about it.
Yeah, that's crazy. What do you typically carry?
So in my truck, and here's the thing. So as a college student, I make a very big point not to park on campus, because I do work at my college.
Gotcha.
So I make it a very big point to park off of campus, right? Because it's like, yeah, sure, free men don't ask, but at the same time, smart men don't do stupid things.
Yeah,
so
go to Tommy in the A prison.
Yeah, smart men don't post the stuff that they don't ask to do, right? So right. Yeah. So I park off campus so that I can carry it in my truck, and I also keep like an extra mag in there, so it's really nice. So I don't have it with me. It's in my living room, because I was working on it and stuff.
It's okay. We're not allowed to show it anyway.
Yeah, we're not allowed to show it anyways. So it's a Sherman 1 Glock 19. Pretty nice.
So you're actually carrying a printed frame?
Perhaps.
Yeah, I am. Yeah, because there's no law against it in Oklahoma. So
no, it's great. I think some people choose not to carry printed frame just for various reasons, like heat or longevity.
And see, I had that problem with a Glock 19, or at least I think it was a warping problem. It could be the temperature that I printed it at, or the way that I printed it. But long story short, the Glock 17, that like, let's say you're holding it right here, and here's the nose of it. It literally went like that. And so that put the rails at a weird angle, so it didn't rack back properly. And here's the thing, this was at like the hottest. This was like last year or the year before that, so it was like the hottest year that we've had in a long time.
Yeah.
And it was in my glove box for the longest time.
Mm-hmm.
So, and it wasn't PLA plus. It was just regular Creality PLA.
PLA.
Just PLA. I don't know whether or not that's a factor in heat resistance, but that's just it is what it is. And another thing too. Do what?
I'm sorry, go ahead.
So another thing too is I am waiting now. Now here's the deal. I have ordered through my local gun shop a pistol, but I have to wait for, I think it's, how much is it, 3 more days. I gotta wait 3 more days before I can pick it up. Not because there's any sort of like waiting period or anything, but it's in regards to that thing that I was talking to you in IPS about a couple days ago.
Oh, the thing.
Yeah, you're only this once. I'll tell you after this. It's not like a big thing. And here's the deal. I've been tweeting about it. Like I'll be like 18 more days, or I'll be like 10 more days, and I'll be like a date, and then it's like man, this I hope people don't think I'm about to do something malicious, because that would be that is not the intention.
Not be good.
Yeah, right.
One more day, and you're doing
one more day, and then it's like don't come to class tomorrow. And then it's like, and it's like, guys, we don't have class. The professor emailed us. I'm just making sure you guys know we don't have class. I was just sharing that. And then you look back at your tweets and you're like, oh my gosh, that came out wrong. Ooh-wee.
Yeah. Oh yeah, everybody in chat, put your EDC in chat too. I wanna hear what y'all carry. So I'm going pretty gangster on my carry gun. So one of the things that I'm very proud of here is I typically carry a 43X with a shield arms. I used to rock the 15+1, but after a while it was like boring, So I was like, let me throw in a 20+1, and I'm rocking a JM4 tactical holster, which is exceptionally comfortable because allow me to show you. So what you do, boom, I just removed the holster, the whole unit, the gun, the holster, all that quickly. So the way this works is I have this holster, which I was the guy that went on and told JM4 Tactical that their holsters were butt ugly, and they didn't like that. I said I use them now every day. They're great. Which, I mean, if I had my way, I'd be rocking an HCM holster right now, but I'm working on that with Angry Sarge. But JM4 Tactical shot me a couple holsters, and they were like, bro, go ahead, rock them, tell me what you think. So this is a super low, it sets the gun super low. So the gun. So
it's like below your. It's below your waist. Below your waist.
Yeah. So the handle still pokes out of my waistband, right? So I don't have to reach in my pants to grab it, but it's below my little belly. So it's comfortable. I don't have to worry about it's the idea of fat guy holsters. But the cool thing here is here's my Putang shirt. So I could put it in here. It sits very low. I have a higher one too. But you literally, it's a neodymium magnet. You flip it up.
Ooh.
You stuff that down your pants, and then you go like that, and that thing clips it there, and the magnet on the inside holds the firearm for retention. So it's super, it's held super tightly in there, and this is just held in your pants. So you can rock this with a gun belt, you can rock it with an instructor belt, you can rock it in sweatpants. Oh, shucks. You can literally rock it with no belt, sweatpants.
What about with basketball shorts?
Yes,
asking for a friend.
What I'm wearing right now. I'm actually wearing camouflage basketball shorts.
Bro, nice. Bro, I'm wearing some freaking.
Oh, dude, I want to chair surf. Oh, dude, I'm way too big for this. These are my new shorts here, guys.
There you go, guys. There's your NSFW content there. This is definitely not. Don't try this at work. It is not safe.
Don't try this literally anywhere ever. The good and bad thing about this is you'll just set your holster down and then you'll just pick stuff up like this.
Oh, well, that's kind of funny.
Yeah. So funnier thing is I'm at work and there's this like drop dead gorgeous girl that works there that everyone's like drooling over all the time. So we're at a table. We're sitting at a table like this where my waist is literally right up to the table and she's right here and the other guys are kind of around the table. We're all talking and we're like leaning in, putting in a piece of paper, talking about plans for something we're going to do. And I had my holster inside my waistband like this with the
dead center,
dude, extremely powerful neodymium magnet. Okay. And I lean over and I'm like, well, guys, I think if we look at it from a different perspective, we may be able to get a better outcome if we blah, 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 blah. And I lean in and I start
and do a bunch of pens just.
Bro, her car keys, okay? This smoking hot chick is, I'm not going to show my keys because someone told me that people can, like, find me like that and stuff. Her car keys, like, I straight, like, magnetoed her car keys. I lean over and it's like, and it like, literally just like her car keys like stick to my shit and everyone just kind of looks and I'm just like, here keys back.
You dropped these,
bro.
You dropped these.
You dropped these.
Dang, even keys are attracted to me.
Dude, it was so. I wanted to make a joke so badly, and at the same time, I was like, this is a big HR thing right now. But it was hilarious.
Sorry, guys. I have to haul this enormous magnet everywhere with me.
Yeah.
It's just a magnet. I promise nothing else. It's just a magnet, guys.
Just a magnet that is affixed to this 1 o'clock part of.
Guys, I had magnet surgery. Guys. I identify as a North Pole, guys. I identify as a polar magnet. Okay, do not judge. I had bottom surgery done. Okay, calm down, guys. It's 2022. Okay,
yeah.
You magnophobes.
You guys don't have balance? What?
You magnetophobe.
God. Yeah. So that shit was hilarious. But anyway, the hamster cannon. Can you shoot hamsters out of a cannon? Did you say it was a magnet belt? No, I literally gave zero information. I handed her keys back, and then I walked away. And then I went to my VP, and I was like, hey, bro, you know how I carry a gun all day, every day? Well, I now carry a gun all day, every day in a magnet holster, and my magnet holster just magnetoed homegirls' keys. And he started laughing, and he was like, all right, if she brings it up, I'll cut it for you. But
that's
most
pretty
of them
funny.
know that I'm strapped anyway, so.
But yeah, here's my thing. I'm so the gun that I'm gonna pick up in 3 days. It's really weird because when you're talking about dates, really you have to do like a day under because that's how many days it takes to get up to that day. So
yeah.
I think really it's only gonna be like 2 days.
2 days?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, so I'm gonna be carrying a CZP-01. Oh, let me send you. Let me send a pic of it.
Okay.
You have a Discord.
Yeah. Yep.
Let's see here.
So okay. So hold on. So you're saying that you're gonna carry a CZP-01.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know. I'll never be able to figure out your little freaking puzzle that you're doing. I'm never going to be able to.
Are you sure? Oh no, here you are. Mansion.
It's the
Wait, are you not Dark Mavis?
I'm not Dark Mavis. Yeah.
Okay, cool. There you go. Boom.
Yeah.
There you go. Also, why are we not friends?
Let's see. Let's see.
Why are we not friends?
We should be friends. I thought we were besties.
Did you get my Discord message?
I'm pulling it up right now.
There you go.
Let's see. What's new? I don't care what's new. Oh, shucks. I got a shitload of messages. Just so you know, I just waved to you.
Okay. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
Yeah.
should I mute that? Here, hold on. Let me mute this one. Okay. Was that like anime playing on the phone in the background when you did
What?
that?
No, that's birds. The ah.
Oh no, I saw it's like a piece of plastic. It looked like a phone screen and it looked like it was playing like anime, but it was actually like some type of piece of plastic with a little bird with like a reflection on it or something.
Oh, yeah. Okay, yeah. I see. Okay, I see what you mean. Yeah, no, that's just for the Allen keys and stuff, dude. The P01, the P01 is freaking awesome. And look, here's the deal. Originally, so my friend bought a Jericho 941 because he's like, it is the he's like, is this the Jericho 941? That is the Cowboy Bebop gun. Spike Spiegel actually uses that in Cowboy Bebop, so I will buy the Jericho 941 because that is what Spike Spiegel does. And I mean, it's a nice gun. It's full size 941. Cool. So did you see that? I posted a short where I bump fire it.
Oh no, I didn't see that.
So I posted a short on my YouTube channel, and I just bump fire a CZ. I mean, not a CZ. It's basically a CZ. It's the CZ if it were made by Hebrew people with funny hats. But here's the deal. What else is a gun made by people with funny hats? The Desert Eagle. The Desert Eagle, which is pretty cool.
And you know what else is made by people with funny hats?
The Uzi. Yeah, everything is made by
movies.
Them. A nondescript person, but we'll say them.
The entire
Who controls the banks? Who controls the banks, Stark?
It's them.
Them.
Who controls BlackRock? Who controls
them?
Yeah.
They do.
They them. They them.
Who holds the high positions in a lot of Hollywood director positions? Them. I think we all know. Give me a second. I think we all know what we're both talking about here.
I did not even see this. This was several minutes prior to us even starting. Several minutes prior to.
Oy vey. I don't know what we're talking about here, but
so also the entire presidential cabinet currently, also everything, you guys know everything.
Evil SD.
We actually have a person in our community whose name is Take America Back from Izzy.
Them.
We'll say. From them. From is Ray. Well, yeah, so moving along.
Yeah. What were we talking about? Oh, the Jericho. We're talking about the Jericho. So we got a little bass for a moment. Ugh.
Yeah, right. Jeez.
So, dude, I spend way too much time on iFunny. Holy crap! Like it's gotten crazy. It's gotten crazy there. Anyways, so it's the Jericho 941. He bought it because it was he got it for like 700, I think, which I don't think for a Jericho. I don't think it's that bad. So it's steel frame. It's pretty nice.
Yeah.
And
this thing's don't move when you shoot him. Like
well, I mean, like they jump a little bit, but like the
Yeah.
reciprocating mass is non-existent.
Yeah,
Because I
compared
mean,
to like
the slide is literally it's that tall.
crazy
The slide
thing.
is that tall.
Yeah,
It's a CZ
that's
thing.
one thing. Like a lot of people like that. I personally, I do understand like the
The benefits.
yeah, the benefits like the lower bore axis and stuff. The thin slide though, like
It's hard to
everybody,
grab.
yeah,
Yeah. And see, that's what I thought too, because he was like, so he bought it, and then we piled up in my truck, and then we went back to my pasture. Then we went behind the pond and we started shooting it and stuff. And he loves it. He likes it. Yeah, that's what he carries in his truck. So, and I was like, you know what? I just don't think I like this whole like thin slide thing, because
hmm
it like you have to pinch it, or you have to do like this little weird thing,
yeah,
and I don't know, like, so fast forward maybe. I think it was the same day that he decided he was gonna buy it. It was at the same shop. So
hmm
the gun shop, it's a big gun shop, and so they have an entire section of it dedicated to just handguns,
yeah,
and they have those weird little like zigzag pipes that they have the handgun
yeah. I
muzzles
remember you
on. You know what
saying
I'm talking
that
about?
it just kind of sits in like the
Yeah, you just kind of and then you
yeah.
can pick it up and stuff. So I was there. That was my first time there, and I was just, yeah. There was like 80 just on like the display thing on the display cabinet. So I'm picking them up one by one, and I'm like, is this good? Do I like the sight picture?
hmm
And you put it back. I did that maybe for like, I got 3/4 of the way done, and I pick up this one,
hmm
the P01. I didn't know what it was at the time, because I had no idea what CZ was, or as
Yeah,
far as like the 75 goes. I didn't know what the 75 line was.
yeah.
So I pick it up, and I'm like, oh, oh, oh yeah, oh Karen.
Yeah.
So the the P01, it feels like it was made specifically for my hands.
It
And I'm
was.
looking at it, and I'm getting the sight picture, and I'm like, I love this. And
Yeah.
so the only problem was that it had the thin slide. And it must have
hmm
been a trade-in, or somebody that had sold it to the gun store. Not that it was like bad or anything, but the slide was just, you had to put some effort into it to rack it. And I'm like,
Yeah.
like other than that, this is nice. Like, this is
They
nice.
probably didn't fire it much at all. That
Yeah,
may be what
probably.
it is. I mean, if
So
you
so
let it sit with the slide lock back for a couple nights and
mm,
shoot it, it'll be solid. I mean, not solid. It will break in the spring a bit for you.
mm. And so basically I was like, this would be a perfect gun. And I'm like, I'm left-handed, so I'm used to either taking my trigger finger and hitting the slide release, or let me just
Mhm.
take one of my airsoft replicas. Let me make sure my airsoft replica is clear, right? Or if it's like one of these, right? Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
careful! You're not supposed to show those.
Oh no, it's my airsoft replica. It's my Tokyo Marui, I promise. But anyways, so when I'm in airsoft
hmm
matches,
Yeah.
I'm used to dropping mag, putting a new one in, and then I turn it, and then I hit it with my thumb like that, and I'm back. So like
Really?
that, bang. So like if I have to do it
You hit it with
quick, or
your
if I need,
off,
I,
or no,
I'm
you're left-handed.
yeah, I'm left-handed, so I
You
have
hit
to
it with
like
your
that.
offhand like that.
Yeah. Now, like if I'm in my airsoft matches, if I'm at Code Red Airsoft in Oklahoma, then
hmm
I'll drop a mag, put it in like that. But I don't ever shoot righty, because I'm a filthy plebeian that can't shoot guns right.
Well, may I?
And
I
so
okay.
and I can do it with my, so bang bang bang, and I have to adjust my grip like that, and then catch it again. But I have to adjust my grip and all that, and I really don't like that. So bang bang bang. Thunk 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 thunk, and then bang like that. Put a new mag in, clack like that. And it
What if
does
I
take some
told
time.
you?
Do what?
What if I told you that button that you're pressing to close the slide was not intended to be the button to press to close the slide?
I would then inquire about what the actual button was.
It's just kind of an interesting thing. So the way Glock designed their airsoft guns,
Yeah, like the
was
Tokyo Maruis and stuff.
yep, like electric battery charge.
They're AEGs. They're
Yeah,
AEGs.
AGs. Yep. So they call that part number a slide stop. So its exclusive job is to stop the slide open on the last round when you have this little blicky hole, push it up, right?
Yeah.
And then most like if you if you've gone through like a Glock Armorer's course or like shoot, I had a Glock sponsored shooter local to me, and she was awesome and smoking on. And so its job is to only stop it. It's not a slide release; it's a slide stop. So what they say is when the slide stops, you drop the mag, right?
You put a new one.
Send me a new one,
and you rack it.
Yeah, grab the slide and slingshot it forward.
That would make sense because the slide stop, it's not like when I first built my Glock 17, my real Glock 17, not my Tokyo Marui model right there. I had what is it? I bought a no-name parts kit, and that's probably why it sucks so much and why it jams constantly. And so the slide stop, I'm like, dude, this sucks. Like you were definitely it's literally at like 90 degrees. You're not meant to put your thumb on there and click it down like a slide release or anything.
Yeah, it's if you look at like a Beretta or a 1911, like those are a slide release. Whereas this is there's much more space on it. It's intended for your thumb to push down to send it home. Now you see a lot of aftermarket or even OEM like extended slide stops, or people call those slide releases. So they have a little bit more meat on it, so you can hit with your thumb. But you get about 20% more. This is through a conversation between Mr. Snow and I about the same situation or same kind of theme. You get about 20% more force when you rack it back and slingshot it forward as opposed to just dropping it. God bless you.
Thank you.
And God bless America.
You daggum right.
So yeah, maybe give that a shot, and you may find that it's more comfortable, because I couldn't imagine reaching over, like turning it sideways, reaching over with my offhand and pressing that. That's got to be probably pretty uncomfortable.
Well, here's the deal. So at that gun shop that's held it for me, basically the way, so I'm not, there wasn't anything illegal going on with how the procurement is going on. I go to that gun shop very, very frequently. And so I said, hey, can you order this for me? And they said, yeah, but you can't like pay, you can't put a deposit on it, because then you would technically be purchasing it if you put money down. And so here's the deal. Like I know the guy at the gun shop, like we're friends. And so he says I'll order it for you. Because he just ordered it with the regular, like the other inventory that he was going to order anyways.
Yeah.
And so he's like, I know that you're going to come, like you come here every week just to, bug us and stuff. So he's like, I'll order it. And since I know that you're going to come pick it up, I'll just wait for you to come pick it up. I'm like, sick.
I do the same shit in my local shop too. I go there and they're like, I remember the first few times I started coming there, I would just go look at the parts, and I would be like literally like going through all the parts, looking at every single one, and like drooling over stuff. And they'd be like, "Well, like, what are you looking for?" And I'd be like, "Oh, I need this $12 OEM Glock part, whatever." And they probably thought I was like the weirdest dude in the world. And then one day the armorer comes out and we start talking, and I'm like, "Yeah, I need Glock 26 OEM, recoil spring for Gen 3, Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5. They're all the same. And I need like this spring, I need this buffer, and this. He's like, oh, you're a builder. You build and do assemblies. I was like, yeah. And he literally had to tell the other people, like, no, he's not a creeper just looking at like springs for an hour every time he comes in here. He like actually like builds guns. But I did something special for him because he carries the armor there, carries the 19X, and he has like a little bit of gold on it.
Yeah.
He's got like a gold mag, mag release and slide stop and stuff like that, and backplate. So me being the kind, gentle man that I am, because I'm such a gentle man.
You print a backplate for him?
I actually painted a factory Glock backplate mag plate
Baseplate.
for him. Baseplate, thank you. And yeah, I brought it to him, and he was like, "That is the nicest thing that anyone has ever done for me." It's like, bro, you always hook me up. You could be like cracking my head. You could like hit me with a head crack. Like when I come in and say I need a recoil spring for a Glock 26, and I only want OEM, and you're like, okay, what's the OEM price? $12, and he gives it to me versus like online, they're like $35. You know.
There's this one store that I go to. I only know of two places that do this. So there's this local food chain called Taco Casa. I don't know if you've it's only around like the Oklahoma, like the Texoma area. And so basically it's like and I know a lot of the people that work there, like a lot of the managers and stuff. Like I went to high school with them. And also they go to the same college as me, so it's like that's kind of funny. So literally they just give people law enforcement discounts and stuff, which isn't too terribly much, but then again you're talking like $1, like whatever.
Y'all got lots of law enforcement in this town.
yeah. And so I remember whenever the dude was ordering the CZP-01, there were two different versions of it. There was the restricted and there was the non-unrestricted. So restricted was like only law enforcement. It was the same gun. It was just that it came with 2 magazines. So the magazines were Cali compliant, like 10 round magazines.
Yeah.
For like they were still full size magazines, but they only held 10 rounds, which is stupid. Yeah. And so it's like whatever. And so there was the law enforcement version, which is just it's the same gun, it just has regular magazines, the whole 15+1 magazines. And so he's just like, yeah. So there was this one person who was working there, and it was maybe like their first week or two or something like that. And so she's looking it over, and he calls him the dude, and he looks over and he goes, screw it, get the law enforcement one. Like that's pretty funny. He's pretty based. He's pretty cool.
Dude,
which isn't like illegal. It was just like it came up. It was listed under law enforcement.
Yeah.
Like restricted. I don't know why, but it's just kind of.
I'm pretty sure you're not going to get charged with like impersonating a police officer.
Impersonating a police officer? Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Can you imagine?
Dude, I mean that's once you get like a good. I guess people call them the LGS now. The LGS. Once you get a good local gun shop. And like they, you build relationships with people and stuff like that. Like they just do cool shit like that. They do nice things.
Dude, yeah, for real. That's one of the things about being social.
Yeah, like feeling grass.
Yeah, and see, my thing is that I don't want to get this is the best way that I know how to explain it. Is that like if I were a D&D character, I have dumped all of my stats into charisma, or at least I would think that I did. I don't know. It's just charisma is probably. Charisma. That sounds super like narcissistic to say. It's like, oh, I have so much charisma. I could sell dog crap to a cat if I wanted to. It's like, no, I've just touched grass a lot in my life, and I know how people interact.
I could sell a ketchup popsicle to a lady with white gloves. But I mean, I think like I don't think it's like what do you call it? Like. Jesus, what's the word? Narcissistic to say that you have like charisma or confidence or anything like that. I think that's perfectly normal. Especially you may be just sharing feedback that other people have given you. Like, hey, I have been told that I have a little bit of charisma.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Yeah. So, what are some upcoming projects that you have with the old Blickies?
With the old blicky. So right now, I can't show them, but I printed some switches, Nintendo switches. That is, if you
Oh,
saw my post, if you saw my Twitter post, I think I have it pinned. If not, so basically, I printed two U bars. I printed one in the Polymaker red, which I don't think looks red. I think it looks orange, but I'm probably just a colorblind psychopath or whatever.
yeah, we've so that color has come up on the roast before, and we've
Yeah,
talked
right.
about that. Yeah.
So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Is that does that look red? This isn't Polymaker, but this is like the same color. Does that look red,
Let
or
me,
do you think that could look
let me
orange?
do
Right?
this. Let me. Definitely like orangish red for sure.
It's like a blood orange, right?
Yeah,
Right? Like if you
yeah.
catch it in the right light, I can see how this is red,
A
right?
little orangey,
But
a little bloody. Yeah,
just a little orange. It's not like totally orange. It's not like OSU orange
yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. It's not like a bright orange like that or anything. But it's just
It just has an orange tint to it.
yeah, right? Like and people always think I'm crazy when I say that. It's okay. It's
Definitely
to you
baseball.
maybe. It's definitely okay. Blood orange. Blood orange
Ralph, this
is
is all
much
perspective.
ground as I'll give.
It's
I
all
will not budge a single inch. It's
Yeah.
just okay. I won't show the gun, but I will show an accessory. I will show an accessory. Now that okay, under this light, that looks red. That
You're
looks
that
red.
guy. You're that guy. I've seen that before.
The circumcised dong grip.
You may have entered that for something before.
Do what?
You may have submitted that to the roast before.
I don't think I put that in. I may
No?
have.
Yeah. I guess anybody could have printed that and submitted that.
I think maybe tell me which one. Tell me which one it is, and I'll see if I did or not. I may have.
He said, okay, so first he said it's definitely red, and then his follow-up
He
comment
said
said, I mean,
it's
it's
definitely not red.
definitely not red. Orange as fuck. Damn, pick a lane, homie.
I don't know. You're gaslighting me, Ralph. You're not gonna do that. You're not gonna gaslight me. I'm not insane. I mean, I am crazy, but you're not gonna make me think that I'm crazy.
You're gonna be like laying down and get red blankets. I swear, it's orange.
like-
It's
it's like-
orange. Is it orange? Is it orange?
That's orange. It's not red. It's blood.
Oh,
It's blood
so
orange. It's not red.
And then you're gonna have
I
that
mean-
moment like in the movies when like you like just stop and then open up your eyes and then you play that
And
sound.
it's like it's magenta.
Boom.
Or like it's this like weird color that's exactly that color of orange red.
It's burnt bronze tulip petal.
Yeah, but anyways, what was I talking about? Oh yeah, the thing. So the UR video that I did, I printed it in Polymax blue. Dude, I love Polymax. It's so cool. It's just a cool filament. Polymaker, for full transparency, I think Polymaker has sent me 2 spools of filament in my entirety.
What?
That's not, they sent me 2 recently.
That's
I think
great.
they sent me the teal, or they sent me the black, and they also sent me the red. I know they sent me the red. They call it red. The blood orange color. Dude, I gotta talk to Polymaker about that, dude. The orange red, thank you. The orange red, or the red orange,
red.
whatever. It's rorange.
Then
It's roaring.
bro. I literally like the next thing out of my mouth was gonna.
You were
be
gonna say orange.
Yeah,
You were gonna say orange, bro.
Yeah.
It's this clown to clown communicate.
I know.
Look at us. Look at
It's
us.
connected.
We're
Connected.
synced. We've been spending too much time together. Now we're synced.
I know, man.
Anyways,
Yeah, we're on the same
so
cycle.
the blue Polymax filament that I used, I didn't I don't know if you watched that video or not, but in it I did the push-up test and it snapped and I was like, what? So I look at the print settings and then I go back into Cura and I'm like, oh, I had to reset my Cura settings. What the heck? Because it was the profiles. I had to reset the profile and I was like, oh, okay, I'll just switch to the one that I normally use. And I didn't. I just forgot to. So I printed it. I think I printed it at either 200 or 210 degrees Celsius,
And this
and
is
100% cooling. So the layer adhesion was kind of bad, really bad. It shot and it didn't crack, but when you do push-ups on it, that's when it starts to go bad. So I
Yeah.
actually printed 2 U-bars now. I did one with rear charger gang, and side charger gang. Yeah, side charger gang.
I was like, what? Are
Love
you
side
alright?
charger gang.
No,
That's my
your side charger gang. Well,
rear charger
sloppy,
gang.
technically sloppy toppy side charger gang.
Oh yeah, the sloppy toppy side charger gang. Because if you're part of side charger gang, you're gonna get some sloppy toppy.
Well, and you're rocking like Bear Creek sloppy toppy, right?
Yeah, and here's the deal. I remember I don't think it made it to the final cut in the video, but I was going over the parts in the list of parts that I used for the U-bar, and I was like, yeah, that's right. It's a Bear Creek Arsenal side charger. I know a lot of you guys that are saying, oh, Bear Creek sucks. It's not that bad, guys. And then the incident happened. They didn't tighten down. The gas block wasn't even on, like, it was like an inch higher than what it was, and it wasn't even tightened down. So assembly line worker number 47, bro, you gotta pick it up.
Dude,
you gotta pick it up.
Pick it up big time.
Pick it up, man. You're making.
That's the thing. Having other people build your guns just seems like unnatural now. Okay.
And another thing too is that when that video came out, I remember Ivan had, he did a little funny little screenshot of it where I was like that, and I held it up and I had my head down like I was doing that, and he goes a Bear Creek Arsenal enjoyer in their natural habitat, and I was like, and I mean he wasn't being like mean or anything, he was just giving me a rough time.
That's an honor.
Yeah. So I'm like, I was like, liked his post, and I'm like, okay, to be fair, that wasn't my fault. The loose booty gas block.
Oh, loose booty head ass.
Dude. Ruff, you're right. You ain't gotta say it. Bro. But here's the, like, Bear Creek Arsenal, it's like you're kind of, I don't want to say you're taking a risk. It's like you're taking a risk by not checking it, not, and that's the thing too. A lot of people. I remember Mr. James, he commented on my reply, which I don't remember what it was. And he said like, yeah, you always gotta, like, every single time that I buy stuff, like you gotta do a checklist. Like you gotta make sure everything's tight. And I was like, yeah, like you're right. That was my fault. But I said at the same time, I shouldn't have to like go through the whole process of buying a used car to make sure, because when you buy a used car, you're like, okay, I got to make sure all this stuff is good before I buy it, right? Yeah, right.
The other thing too, it's like, so I kind of dealt with the same thing. So when I get something from PSA, so I got every now and then you'll find crazy ass low prices, okay? And for everybody out there, I do have a PSA affiliate account, a JSD affiliate account, which they may have some lowers or unfinished frames and receivers left over, and others too, like Brownells and shit like that. But even like, I found a 10.5-inch PSA upper, complete upper, with bolt carrier group and charging handle for $199. 10.5.
Yeah, that's like the one that I got.
Yeah, it's like, it's perfect. Like, it's money wise for all that shit. But the reason I'm bringing this up is to say that when I buy something like PSA or something that's similar, the first thing I do is I bring it back and then I swap out the gas tube, because the gas tubes that they're using are like mad cheap. And if you have the capability to, I would say at least check the gas block, if not replace it. And like one of the things I did is I replaced the gas block to a BCM Gunfighter gas block, Yes, I'm using a back scratcher, and replace the gas tube, because their gas tubes, I swear they're like made out of Chinesium or something like that, and they just melt down much more quickly compared to like BCM Gunfighter or even Aero Precision or something like that.
So, no, you're fine. And like that's another thing too. And I replied to James. I was like, yeah, no, you're right, but I shouldn't have to like checklist all this stuff. And there is a point where once you hit a certain price point, you should be guaranteed a certain quality, right? But when you're paying like Bear Creek Arsenal prices, looking back on it, yeah, that like you look, they make good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
It's just their quality control, I think, is. And you see, it's hard for me to defend it now. Because I'm like, it's hard for me to say they make good stuff, and then people are like, oh yeah, well this, yeah, look at your video, and I'm like, okay, their manufacturing, I think. I don't even know. I don't even know what to say anymore. I
think honestly, like that, you should be prepared to possibly like at least inspect, if not possibly like change out some parts. But I agree with you. I get what you're saying, that like even if you're only spending a couple $100, like to go through every single possible thing that may be wrong, like on one like upper or a firearm, like that's great. It's great.
Yeah, like I can understand. Make sure the gas block is tight. Okay, that I will agree. Okay, make sure all like your basic stuff. Make sure all your basic stuff is good, right? But if I have to literally take apart the bolt carrier group and take a caliper to all the specs, if I have to take a micrometer to all the specs, and then I got to check the head spacing, and then I got to blah, 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 just to make sure that the gun is going to work when I need it to, that is when I think it's kind of ridiculous. But they weren't, that's probably not what they were talking about. They were talking about like, hey, make sure the gas block is on. Yeah. Also, just simple stuff is probably what they were talking about. But
was a screw on gas block.
Yeah, it had the 2 grub screws in it.
So like free flow handguard with a screw on gas block.
Yeah,
that's what's up. I don't own anything Bear Creek. The lowest I've got is lowest on the quality scale is PSA. But like I said, I alter it to some degree when I get it. Like replace the gas block and the gas tube. And honestly, I'm thinking I'm going to start replacing the bolt carrier group shit as well, and then just keep the PSA ones as like backups. And that's one thing I don't have. I do not have an abundance of parts and bolt carrier groups and all shit like that. So I need to step that game up pretty significantly.
Yeah, and like that's the thing too, is that a lot of like I want to start branching out and doing a bunch of different builds. Also, Tech Money, his Bear Creek has been GTG for a while.
Oh shit, my bad.
I was like, yeah.
When I click it, I lose track. Especially like right now, I'm on another screen.
Oh, I thought you were about to say you're on another plane of existence right now. But anyways, it's like I as much as I love putting together ARs and as much as I love doing Glocks and stuff, I want to do more. I get not like more out there, more like exotic stuff. I just want to do different stuff, right? I want to work with like Macs, right? If I can find a Mac, upper, I'll probably like make like a Mac Daddy or like a mac and cheese or one of those things.
Dude, you know what you should do? How confident are you in your skills of like custom fitting like metal parts for like builds and stuff like that?
You're talking about like a Plastikov kind of thing?
More so like me and at least one other person are going to do 1911 builds all at the...
Well, I have a 1911 parts kit, and I may or may not have put together a Freeman frame. that he just dropped. And if you're talking about, are you talking about like the barrel bushing? Having to fit that thing, that's a pain.
Yeah. So a lot of times those parts, sometimes they'll slide right in. Sometimes they actually like each piece has to be fitted to make sure it runs. And honestly, that could be like something as simple as like, well, the slide rails, and nothing is, nothing is perfect.
Yeah, and see that I bought a Sarco kit.
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah,
did you? I made the mistake of getting a compensated barrel, so getting that barrel bushing out is a pain.
Okay, so do you recommend the threaded barrel?
Yeah, just get a threaded barrel because the problem is it's not attached to a frame, but I'll just show the comp. I'll just show the comp. Thing right here. It's so that compensator, you can see that barrel bushing underneath there.
Yep.
You may not be able to see it from here, but it is scratched all to hell.
Yeah.
It is scratched really bad. So you can see there's also a little bit of scratch right there. So let me just
scratch.
Because I suck at gunsmithing. So what I could do probably is just unscrew this, but yeah, for the most part, it's like, and the frame is cracked anyways. The frame is definitely cracked. So I have a 80% 1911 jig.
Ooh,
coming
that's
in.
What I need. If the jig and lower like combo weren't so effing expensive, I would hop on that like right now.
Bro, I'll be real with you. I don't know what the laws are of like sending people jigs, but I mean, after I finish mine, yeah, because I mean, like after I do mine, I know Ralph said that he wanted to use it, so I'll probably go down to I'll probably go down to Texas wherever he is, and just I mean, it's only like a 5-hour drive, so I'm like,
I can send my 320 jig to you.
Oh yeah, 320 jigs. Dude, I may need to borrow that actually.
Yeah.
I may need to buy that from you and then sell it back to you.
Exactly. If you what was I gonna say? And Ralph has a Sarco kit, and he's not even fucking using it. So Ralph.
Well, I think it's because he needs to finish his frame. Yeah. He said, I need to finish my 1911, and I'm like, yeah.
Dude, if you are down to trade, I'll trade you some whatever the fuck you want. I don't care for that because I don't want to dump the $309 for a kit, but that's less the
I did
unfinished frame and receiver and less the well, no, threaded barrel. It depends on which one you get. Some come with a threaded barrel, some don't. Well, dude, so everyone in chat has already pointed this out that I am starting to look sleepy, and I am starting to look sleepy and feel sleepy as well. So we're pushing the 2-hour mark here. So let's go ahead and wrap it up. And if you could just talk like Plankton for about 10 minutes or so, figure we can. You know what you could do? You could give who you are, what you do, where they can find you, and maybe some like life advice or something in the Plankton voice, of course.
All right.
I'll give you some space.
My name is Plastik Gatz. Yeah. I print guns on the internet, Karen. Crabs. You can find me on my YouTube. And on Twitter, too. Plastik_Gatz. And remember this, crabs. The Choosy Express makes the third hole obsolete.
Ooh.
Remember that, crabs.
Hold on, the Choosy Express. What is that?
It is a. Now here's the deal. I have not printed it, nor would I. Basically. I am not advising you to print it, but what it is an SOT item, And what it does is, if you have your SOT license and you are licensed to do this, what you can do is it's a you know the Mom's Demand full auto thing, or the Yankee Boogle, you know the Yankee Boogle auto sear. So it's like that. It's like that, but it has a little cut in one of the legs. So what it does is it has a little notch in it, and you print a 3-position safety selector that has a corresponding notch in it. So what it does is when it's in the safe position, doesn't work. When it's in the fire position, it doesn't engage that auto sear, the choosy. So then if you have it in the wacky third position, that little notch in the safety, it's a proprietary safety you have to print. I read the oh my gosh, the the article that was on Control Pew's website. And so whenever you flip it into the wacky third position, it engages that auto sear. So it pushes that little cut in the leg forward, and it basically makes it fire really, really wacky. Makes really wacky stuff happen. So you can switch between semi and full auto and safe. So you're basically making an M16 basically. So as far as I'm aware, anything that takes an AR-15 fire control group and has a little pocket, has like a low shelf, I think they're called low shelf receivers. Basically, you could do that with the Choosy Express. Now, like I said, it is legally considered a machine gun, so do not print it if you are not licensed to. And if you do choose to print it, which I am not advising, I am in fact advising the opposite. Do not print this unless you're licensed and you go through all this stuff, of course. But if you do, because free men don't ask, I'm not Reno May. I'm not a lawyer, okay? Unlike Reno May, I'm not a liar, and I don't give legal advice.
Yeah. He's been a practicing lawyer for some time now.
Of course, a 2A lawyer, even at that. And he loves giving legal advice, but I'm not him, and I don't do that. I'm not a lawyer. I don't give legal advice. So if you do that, don't be stupid. Don't be stupid and post about it.
Yes. Dude.
Don't be look, you know what? Shall not comply. I understand. You know what? If you want to put a little bit of secret ingredient in your builds, that's cool. Free men don't ask, but smart men don't tell.
I was literally going to say something similar. I was going to say, free men don't ask and free men don't tell. So,
I like free men don't ask, smart men don't tell.
I like that. That's good.
Yeah.
Have you, because just passing that threshold doesn't necessarily mean that somebody is intelligent. It just means they accomplish something.
Oh yeah, they're just Your Honor, Plastik Gatz told me it was okay.
Yeah, I mean, aren't you subscribed to him, Your Honor?
So, Your Honor, don't you know who Plastik Gatz is? Your Honor.
Yeah, he spells it with a Z just because he's cool. He's hip. He's rich.
Yeah.
All right. Well, what about where they can find you and all that stuff, sir?
On social, you can find me on YouTube under Plastik Gatz. This spelling right here. I never learned how to spell, but this is about as close as I got. So Plastik with a K, Gatz with a Z. Also, here's the thing. Dianexus. You've probably heard of this guy. He's selling custom magazines on themagproject.com. It opens the 15th, which I think Western Standard, whatever Pacific Standard Time is the West Coast.
Yeah, that'd be.
So it opens April 15th, 8 a.m. I think, and if you use code GATS at checkout, 5% off. 5% off your order.
Hey-o.
Use code GATS. That's GATZ at checkout. Code GATS.
So not
5% off your order.
Not Code Dark, guys. But I will tell you too that Code Dark is now, as of the last 24 hours or less, Code Dark is now active not only on JSD Supply, not only on HCM holsters, not only on the other shit that I mentioned, but what was I gonna say? I was gonna say something, but I'm sorry. At this point, I'm just so effing tired that I'm just like I'm dragging ass. So I apologize to.
Just if you want to find me on Twitter, just look this up in the search bar. I'll come up. I may be listed as NyQuilk enjoyer, because I do enjoy some NyQuilk.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask about. What you have with your dinner? I was gonna ask.
Oh yeah, I was gonna have NyQuilk. Also, when I hit 10,000 subscribers, I will drink a full glass of Pilk. Tell your friends. Tell your friends.
God. Oh man, I was gonna say tell them something about yourself. So cool. Well, anything else before we take off?
I think that's it. I'll see you guys when I see you. So see you. Good night.
I'll just take this moment to end the stream as I normally do, and I'll tell everybody to follow the rules, which of course, as we know, rule number 1 is to be kind. Being kind is the most important thing that you can do. Gives you the highest net return without spending any money. Very little time, energy, and effort with a high turnaround. Like today, I was able to bless somebody with a piece of pizza that was 14 inches long. I gave it to a homeless man because there's this shit called jumbo slice pizza. It is literally a 14-inch long piece of pizza. Then you have the crust on top of that, and it's massive. It was. Did you see that on my Instagram?
I think so. Let me see.
So I'll.
Let me see. Was it recent?
Yeah. But it was today. So there's a shit. There you go. It's called jumbo slice pizza. That is the a large pizza box for a.
Oh, I see it. I see it. You're holding it up next to your head.
Yes,
Jeez.
That's exactly right. So it is literally like this big. Okay, and it used to be only available in DC, and I was out in this area not too far from DC, but it's technically in Virginia. I rolled by and I saw it was like pizza, and I was in between appointments. I was trying to be quick. And thanks, Ralph. I promise I'm not smacked. I'm just tired of shit. Sorry. And smacked. I'm just kidding. And so I stopped and I got pizza, and then they had jumbo slice. I was like, "There's no way that you got like real jumbo slice. Like that's in DC only." They showed me. They took out a piece, and they're like, "Oh no, it's jumbo." I was like, "Holy shit!" So I was like, "Give me 2. I'm going to surprise my homie who hasn't had jumbo slice in years, and he'll go crazy." Well, anyway, short story. He was unavailable, so I saw this dude sitting on the bench. Did my appointment. 45 minutes later, he was still sitting on the bench. Like, he's homeless. So I walked over to him, and I was like, "Hey, are you on the streets?" I was like, "No disrespect, but I have a question. Are you on the streets?" And he was like, "Yeah, I am. It's been a few months, but yes, I'm on the streets." And I was like, "Well, can I bless you with this pizza?" I said it just like that. And he was like, "I don't need any blessings from God. I don't need anything. He don't want anything from me," and blah, blah, blah. And I was like, whoa, dude. Like, I'm just asking if you want this piece of pizza. He was like, "Oh, fuck yeah, dude." Like, yeah. And he took it and he like crushed it. He was like so happy, so thrilled. And he was like, "Man, you stopping and talking to me and asking me about my story and giving me food, and like you have restored my faith of humanity." It's like, wow. So that's an example for everyone out there of being kind. So that was cool. It was dope. And so anyway, be kind. It's one of the most important things. Also live a life of care, compassion, and contribution. Give to others. A hand that's open to give is open to receive. Bless others, and you in return will become blessed as well, because that's how the world works. Don't ask me. Go ask your dad. Hopefully he's still around. Also, we know that the only thing that I always forget when I'm sleepy. I don't do it right.
Joe Biden, is that you? Joe?
Joe?
No way. Joe?
You know the thing.
Come on, man.
Good men to prevail is for to combat evil is for
good men trained in violence.
Yeah, so make sure that you are highly trained in violence and be safe, be dangerous, keep that thing on you, and all that stuff that I always say. You guys know, you know the thing. Gatz, I'll let you shout out any other channel, any channel that you want to plug. Who do you want to plug?
AGcast, my boy PSR. He's pretty cool. P80 Ralph. If you don't watch the roast stream, what are you doing? What are you doing? We're going on tomorrow, and we got Hoffman coming on tomorrow. We got me. We got 1776 Arms, I think is his name. And we got this guy. You may not know him, Ralph. He pulled some strings. He came through for us. But he got old Brandon Herrera, if you can believe it, the AK guy.
I was about to say have me come on the roast, but you know what I'm saying. I'm not. You know what? He's been on, so Brandon Herrera has been on my show before.
Yeah, is he a pretty cool guy?
Yeah, he's a really cool dude. He's really cool, chill, down to earth. He's super cool. If you want to have me on as maybe like a little guest speaker, Ralph, you know what I'm saying? I may make time in my calendar. No big deal. But if you could, that'd be dope because it would be like kind of like me and Brandon meeting again. The reconnection of kindred spirits. Maybe just for like one quick round. I'll behave this time.
Oh yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna end it there because I got to get my freaking tired ass to bed. I appreciate all you guys. I love all of you. Spend time with your families. Focus on what's the most important shit in your life right now. With everything going on, all the distractions, the mainstream media, the shit just getting crammed down your throat, all the distractions, the phones, social media, and all that bullshit. Even with work, right? I know this shit provides for you and your family, but spend time with your family. It is the most important thing that you can do, and don't worry about the bullshit. Don't take the black pill. And thank you guys for coming out. Appreciate all y'all. And Plastik Gatz, thank you for coming out. Make sure you sub to him. Go hit up his Instagram. Go hit up his. You're on the tweets. You're on the tweets.
Oh yeah. I'm on Twitter far more than I am on Instagram.
Yeah, it's crazy. For me, I thought people said that Twitter was the bathroom stall of the internet, but
it is.
I guess based on what you said, Reddit is.
Oh yeah, it's it just depends. But anyways.
Yeah. I'm out. Peace out, y'all. Gatz, love you, brother. And hold on, stick around for 2 seconds so you can tell me what surprise you're talking about.
Yeah, I'll tell you. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Peace. Oh, you know what? I'll do this. On my way out, I'll play the new intro as an outro. Sorry, guys. I'm just so sleepy tonight. Sorry.